What is happening in the next 48 hours? Hello, I'm Amy. I'm a Reiki Master and Intuitive, and happy August. I know I said happy August, I think last week too, but today's August 1st. It could be any time you see this and it could resonate. But I am filming this on August 1st. It's somewhere around 5:15 p.m. Mountain Time, but it is what it is. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. So, next 48 hours. Okay, so this is not meant to scare you, but the Tower card did come out first. The Tower card doesn't have to be a bad thing. I actually think it's arguably one of the best cards in the tarot because it talks about how something has to crumble down for something else to be rebuilt. But I'm getting that this Tower moment already happened. I'm getting this past energy because I also have this Six of Cups energy, so there was a Tower moment that happened in the recent past. And once again, this is a collective, so that could mean any time in the past. I had 6 months and Six of Cups, so 6 months in the past or somewhere in between that time, something happened and you walked away. You emotionally could not deal with it anymore. What was this thing that you had to walk away from? So I did see the Page of Cups, so maybe it was just like bare minimum energy. And the Page of Cups doesn't always mean no effort, but the Page of Cups, I'm getting that there was like a long-term thing. But the Page of Cups kept reoccurring. It never evolved into the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. It always stayed as the Page of Cups. And you said, no, we're not doing that. And you walked away from it, which you should do. Yeah, they came up as the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Wait. So, they came up as the King of Wands in the reverse, which usually means someone that's pretty much emotionally, when it comes to dealing with situations, when it comes to maturity. When it's in the reverse, I see it as, okay, this is like the worst possible situation you could be in. If you're talking about someone that wants to be in a commitment, someone that wants to be there and be a support system, in the reverse, the King of Wands would show me this person is just not there, pretty much. They're just not physically, emotionally supporting. But then what's funny was the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, but then I went to put this back because I didn't want to keep it on the table, but then it flipped into the upright. I had a thought about what that meant, but I don't want to say it yet. What does the King of Wands with the Ace of Cups? What is this energy? I have an idea of what it could be, so I am going to say it. So, I don't condone going back to people that you were with in the past just because I personally think, and I'm not saying this to discourage people, I just personally don't think you should go back to someone that treated you horribly in the past. That's my opinion. I feel like, yeah, I'm the type where, second chances should be given if they're like small things, but if it's like a big situation that happened where trust really is broken, I believe that the person that we should be with romantically, I believe that they will not make mistakes to where I heard cheating. Once again, doesn't have to resonate, but I heard cheating. I feel like there are some mistakes where they shouldn't be mistakes, or maybe they're not mistakes, they were choices. A mistake is when you accidentally do something a choice is when you constantly know it's a bad idea. You consciously are aware at the time it's a bad idea, but you still choose to do it. There is a difference. You know what I'm talking about if you are following me here, but now I got distracted. But yeah, I mean, once again, someone might, from your past, someone might want to show up as the King of Wands in the upright, and they might want to seem like this really great person, and maybe they are, maybe they did change for the best, but in my personal opinion, I really don't condone going back to past people that have messed up that badly, because once again, I feel like there's a difference between mistakes and conscious choices. And then the Tower is really standing out to me again, so maybe that was just a no situation. Three of Wands in the upright. Alright, so what's the Three of Wands in the upright? What's the advice for collective? We are going on 6 minutes. I know it's because I was just talking about all of that. If it's someone from your past, don't trust it. Because if you are getting an intuitive nudge that you are going, if this situation will happen again, if it resonates, well, pretty much if you feel nauseous, don't trust it. That's your body, that's your spirit telling you this is a bad idea. And it kind of goes to that. Okay, I have all the info I need now, because I'm getting that one, you dissolve love. You dissolve love, unconditional, because I'm not even gonna pull from this deck, but I did do a pre-shuffle and love was on the bottom, so you dissolve love. That's the big message. 333 can be a significant number for you at this time for confirmation, and 111. But when I shuffled, we had the Judgment card, the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the upright, and then the Lovers. I have to cover this because social media, but Lovers in the reverse. So what I'm getting with this is you have been freed from this situation. You are looking forward. You are thriving, but there might be some form. We are in Mercury retrograde. I was just reminded we are in Mercury retrograde, so people have this aha moment with like, oh my gosh, this is someone I messed up with. I want a romantic connection with them now. The problem is that you're moving forward with it, and you can't forget about what happened here. Whatever this was, it was big, is what I'm getting. Something big happened to where I'm getting that all the memories you had, they're like tainted. Like, it's just not happening. Like, there was just a loss with it. Like, and the Three of Swords, people call it a heartbreak card. Not really. Like, yes, it could be. But the Three of Swords talks about you being very disappointed about something to the point it does lead to a big unfulfillment left in your heart space. So, this really disappointed you. You had high expectations, because the Three of Swords is, you had high expectations and then they got trampled. But your judgment is, the judgment call, from what I'm getting, is to not accept this person back. That's the one big thing, because I really tried to get away from this message. But then they showed me the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and it talks about problems, it talks about so the universe will support you no matter what. But well, I'm seeing if you go back to this person that betrayed you in the past, and you accept them back, it's going to repeat. I don't want to say that, but it's going to repeat. And even the Chariot is in the reverse. Because in the future, you're going to get there are other options for you. This person is not endgame. There are other people for you, is what I'm getting. So it's really important to realize that you deserve the Ace of Cups. That's your weekend message. I'm sorry that this is what was channeled, but your weekend message is to honestly be aware that the Ace of Cups is what you deserve. Alright, I hope this helps. I will be posting a week ahead reading probably on Mondays, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to start posting daily Reiki videos over on there, so stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Bye.